Hi, I'm Abby, and this video is to talk about sexual orientation. I think it's important that that there be a video out there to help human beings have an awareness of what sexual orientation means in the universe and how spirit perceives sexual orientation. So, this video is to talk about what is love that is shared between a man and a woman who love each other, and then love that is shared between a woman and a woman, or a man who love each other. And this is not a complicated conversation. This is a conversation that is about love, and is about acceptance, and is about the joy of what is a sexual interaction. If you are sexually attracted to the same sex, if you are a woman who absolutely loves and adores other women, you need to be that. That is who you need to be. If you are a man that is sexually attracted to another man, then you need to be that. The universe feeds off of our sexual frequencies. And the higher that we can get those sexual frequencies through loving interactions with each other, the more that we can create change and goodness here. If you have a sexual interaction that is the equivalent of rape, it does not make you feel like you are happy. It does not make you feel like you want to give back to the world. It makes you feel horrible inside. It destroys you. Rape experiences destroy us. But profound and loving sexual experiences enhance us. They make us more than we were before. See how sexuality changes us? You need to always be honoring exactly what you are as a sexual being in the universe. Always. And it is a good thing that this world is becoming more open-minded to varying sexual orientations. That is a good thing. We have a Christian world that at one time was very opposing to that. That was the devil inside of you. You possess the devil. If you like somebody of the same sex as yourself, if you are a woman and you are sexually attracted to another woman, you possess the devil. That is what a Christian world at one time had delivered, that type of message. And at one time, in the awareness that is our human experience, through all of the times of experience, that there were times when it was not good for you to be natural aligned with your sexuality. It was not good if you liked same sex. It was not good to be that. You need to always be one man and one female, and you need to reproduce, and that is what is natural. That is actually, it is actually natural. It's actually very natural for sometimes a woman to be attracted to another woman. It is actually very natural for sometimes a man to be attracted to another man. And it is also very natural for a man and a woman to be attracted to each other. There are beings in the universe, in an infinite universe. You look at the sky, you look up there, you see how humongous it is? That's only a tiny portion of the Earth that you're standing from, just a small little segment of planet Earth, looking at the sky. That isn't even the whole universe you're seeing when you are looking at the sky. That is just a part of the universe that you're seeing. That is an infinite universe. You can't even see an infinite universe. And there are beings in existence that are able to have they are both male and female bodies. Their body, one single body, is both a man and a woman, and able to have sex with itself. That is the universe. That is an infinite creation. The infinite creation needs variety. The infinite creation needs all the different ways of interacting sexually. It needs to explore these things. It needs that. It wants that. There are human beings on this planet who are exploring sexuality in ways that we would deem are very inappropriate, very unacceptable. But what is that? How is that our right to be judgmental of what is good and what is bad? The universe loves variety. The universe wants experience. And sometimes the experience is extremely negative, extremely horrible, extremely painful even. But even from that nightmare of experience comes the wisdom. Sometimes the experience is inappropriate, and how it relates to a structure, our society, is inappropriate. But to a universe that loves variety and loves all the different ways of experiencing a universe, finds that appealing, finds that interesting. The universe doesn't create robots. The universe doesn't create robots who are trying to align themselves with what is appropriate. The universe doesn't agree with that. The universe agrees with creations that are choosing to be aligned with who and what they are. If you have an attraction to, if you are female and have an attraction to another female, you need to align with exactly who and what you are, and that is what you need to be doing. You cannot be attracted to a woman but be married to a man. That is not a good idea. That is very bad. That is you not honoring yourself. That is you not honoring what it is that you are as a being, a creation in the universe. A creation that needs to love love the same sex. That is what that is. I'm creating this video because I received an email asking about what my opinion is on, gays and lesbians. And that is, I don't think about the simple issues that actually exist on this planet. And that is a simple issue that exists for no reason. It just does. People don't like variations. We are sheep. We want everybody to be like all the other sheep because that's predictable. We don't like unpredictability. It scares us. When your mind is this big, it doesn't like minds that are this big. If it's too much, it stretches the rubber band too far and it's going to break the rubber band. See, that's how human beings are. We don't want to stretch our rubber bands too far. It's terrifying. We are living in a fear-based society, and that is why there are so many challenges in acceptance here. It is so easy to accept and love. It is so easy to accept and love each other, yet it is so hard for us to do it. You don't see the flower telling the weed, "I hate you, weed, get away from me." The flower and the weed just accept their existence. That is what they do. They don't hate each other. They are creations in a universe that accepts their existence. And their existence is different, There is in nature, you see, you look at nature to find understanding in the world. You look at nature. Society does not bring wisdom. When I look at society, when I look at the city, when I look at cars, when I look at traffic, when I look at the airplanes and the way that our structure is, that does not bring me wisdom. It does not help me comprehend an infinite universe. That helps me comprehend that we live in a structural world that is very messed up. It is not aligned at all with what is natural. It doesn't even bring out the best in us. This world that we created does not bring out the best in us. It is trying to continually build upon itself and tell us that this is a good world. This is a great world. We need to keep it like this. And then we'll just keep building on what we already have. And that is a good thing. This whole world needs to be changed. And sexual orientation is one way that we change it. When we decide that we choose to interact at the highest frequency, it doesn't get higher than sexual orgasmic frequency. That is the highest you can get. And there is no human being on this planet who will tell you that after I have an orgasm I feel, if you feel horrible after you have an orgasm and you actually feel mentally depressed, then you have to ask yourself, why did you have that experience? You need to not have that experience, and you have to ask yourself, why does it make you sad? Because an orgasm is supposed to be the most heightened and most beautiful and it is the experience that creates in the universe. That energy, that sexual energy creates babies. That sexual energy, do you see how energy is the creation of all matter? Do you see how energy is used to even heal people? You don't need to take a pill to heal. You actually can share energy with each other. And it doesn't have to be through bonding of two bodies. Woman and woman does not bond very easily. But woman and woman combined in a sexually joyful experience creates healing sexual energy in the universe, and it even expands the universe. Because that's what love is. Love is expansion. And if it isn't expanding, if it is creating this sensation, it isn't love that you are experiencing, and you have to ask yourself, why is the feeling like this? All feelings should always feel like this. And that's not just in your sexual relationships, that's in all relationships. Even your relationship with your job. You have to ask yourself, does my job make me feel like this? Like I'm getting brighter and bigger and fuller? Or does it make me feel like this? We have to ask ourselves that too. This is a world that has to be altered, and it gets altered through awareness and through choices to want to be loving and to share love and experience love that does this to us. And I'm making this very short, very simple video to give you an idea of how important it is to see that so men that like men and women that like men are just as beautiful in the universe as women who like men and men who like women. That is just as beautiful. Just because you can't create children through man and man love or woman and woman love, that doesn't mean that it is not beautiful. That does not mean that. The universe finds all interactions beautiful. And it is hard to digest sometimes that some of the greatest nightmares that human beings endure are also a blessing and a gift of awareness and wisdom. I have a hard time accepting that because I want only to know what love feels like all the time. Every human being wants only to know what love feels like all the time, because that's how we feel. We need to honor what it is that we want in our hearts, and we need to love and respect each other. There's wisdom too in the frequency of love, and it is beautiful, and it is joyful, and it does not hurt. It does not do this to us. It does this to us, see? And so we can annihilate all the pain and misery and suffering and rejection and hatred and unacceptance that happens on this planet, and we can do that by loving. And if somebody chooses not to love you, you just acknowledge that they have not developed the awareness or the ability to know how to love yet, but that you can actually see and feel what they share with you hurts you, and you can choose not to be that person to others. We have to all keep trying. We have to keep trying. And so when it comes to sexual orientation, that is beautiful. And that is my response to that email, that is beautiful. That there is nothing that is not beautiful in this universe, and that even goes into sexual relationships. The universe loves all of the ways that it can experience sexuality through each and every one of us. Even if that sexuality seems to be deranged, it is still an exploration of the infinite universe. It is still an exploration of what sexual relationships can feel like. And you have to decide, does it make me feel like this, or does it make me feel like this when I'm having this sexual experience? You need to always make it feel like this. Because after a sexual experience, you should feel like you are renewed. You should feel like you are healed. You should feel like you are alive, like a flower opening up to the sunlight. You should feel like that after a sexual experience. And if that means that you are a woman who loves another woman to feel like this, then that is what you need to be doing. So you need to always honor what it is that your body is needs are. What are the body's needs? And the body's needs are to have varying, that it may be the body's needs, the attraction is there for the same sex. That is the body's needs, to have that same sex as a partner in life. That is the body's needs. You need to honor that and be that, and then experience the joy from that. So this is a very short video to talk about that, and I hope that this adds positive awareness on that subject matter as it relates to a spiritual perspective, and a perspective that is a voice of creation. What is creation itself but the highest frequency of love? And we need to always be a reflection of that, even in our sexual relationships. So I hope you found this video helpful and enlightening. Thank you for sharing that question with me. And if you have other questions of what my personal opinion is on different subject matters, you should email them to me or put them in the comments. so that I could create more videos to share my personal awareness. And so, thank you very much for watching my video.